Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you my strategy for deploying a grid bot, and that will include factors like the upper price limit, the lower price limit, the grid spacing, the number of grids, and the type of price action I'm looking for before I deploy a grid bot. Now, before we get too far into the weeds, there are several different platforms that offer grid bot trading. One of them is Binance, another one is KuCoin, and then my go-to platform is Bitscap. Now I have a variety of different videos with configuration, deployment, profit updates on all of these different platforms, so you might want to check out my playlist. Also, I will be creating more content in the future, so now would be a good time to shoot that subscribe button. And while you are at it, you might want to smash that notification button so you don't miss out on future videos. So with that all being said, I'll be using the Bitscap platform today to show you how I would go about setting up a grid bot. If you're not familiar with Bitscap, they're an all-in-one trading platform that offers a trading terminal that you connect all your exchanges to via API keys, so your money never actually goes to Bitscap, whether you're using their bots, their arbitrage, or their trading terminal. Your money is actually on your exchange the whole time. It never leaves, so it's as secure as it can be with being kept on an exchange. And then as far as the investment required to get started, I will leave a link down in the description below, and via that link you can actually get a 14-day free trial of the Pro membership, and that is the plan that I utilize. Now, after that 14 days, you can actually get started for $19 a month, and that will get you 2 active trading bots. So that's enough jaw-jacking. Let's get into the configuration. Now I'm going to jump over to Binance real quick, and you can see that they need a lower and an upper price level. They want you to determine how many grids you use, and based on the number of grids you choose will dictate the amount of profit. So if I change this number lower, the more profit I get because there's more spacing between the grids. KuCoin is very similar. Again, they want a minimum price, which is your lower level, a maximum price, which is your upper level. The number of placed orders, the reality is each grid is a limit order, and in this case they call it an order. And so that would be how many grids you have, and then based on the number of grids you select would determine the profit per grid. And now you can see the bot I deployed a couple weeks ago, and I had a price range of 30,000 to 44,000. Entry price was 36,000. That's where the bot actually started trading at. The number of grids or orders was 49. And that equated to a profit per grid of anywhere between 0.49% to 0.79%. One of a handful of different issues I have with both KuCoin and Binance is there is no feature to help you determine your upper or lower price limit, your number of grids, the grid spacing. There's nothing for you to visualize. You just kind of plugging in numbers and hoping for the best, I guess. Where with Bitscap, they actually offer you a chart from TradingView, which is the charting software I actually use. And it allows you to actually do some technical analysis to determine your upper and your lower price levels. In addition to, you can get a feel for what your grid spacing would actually look like for taking profit. Now, the way I determine my upper and lower price limit is going to be based on support for my lower price and resistance for my upper price. Very basic technical analysis. This is something you ought to be able to do in order to deploy a bot. And if you can't, you probably really shouldn't be deploying a bot. And before we get too much further along, as it is the case with all of my videos, they are intended on how to set up, not how to copy. So if you copy my strategy and you have no idea where I came up with these numbers, these figures, the resistance or support levels, odds are your bot will fail because you don't understand the technicals behind it. So I've already dropped in my upper and lower price, and I did that based on previous recon that I've done on Uni. You can see down here at the bottom of the screen, I deployed a Uniswap USDT grid bot on KuCoin yesterday, and it's slowly starting to make a profit, which with most of my strategies, when it comes to grid bots, they're long term. I want the bot to buy the dips. All these little green targets are your buy orders. And then I want it to sell the rip back up. So each red target is a sell order for profit on the way up. And what I'm really looking for out of the price action is something that's consolidating, not something that's going straight up. If it's going straight up, I might as well just buy and hold on the ride up. The profit percentage will be much greater selling off at the top than scaling out for smaller profits on the way up. A lot of folks misunderstand that the bot made 5% on this move, yet this move is a 20% move. And they can't understand why they didn't make the same 20%. Well, you didn't sell up here. You actually sold for maybe 1% profit, 2% profit on this position, 3% profit, 4% profit, 5% on each position, slowly scaling out. So your profit is an average of all these sales versus maybe selling off at the top up here for the bigger number. And so that is why my grid bot strategy is the slow accumulation of either a quote currency like BTC or ETH, or just the accumulation of profit in the form of USDT. And so with Uniswap, what I saw was consolidation happening. It had moved up recently and hit some highs and then sold off, and now we're kind of moving sideways. And this is on the 1 hour chart. And so now that I see price action that appears to be consolidating, I need to check my 6 and look back for resistance and support levels. So if we zoom out and start looking back, I can start to see this level here, minus this big wick up, appears to be resistance. We hit there and sold off, and then hit that same area again and sold off, dipped down, same area and sold off. So around the 2150 area appears to be resistance. So I can drag my upper price level down into that zone, and now I have an established upper price level. Now, I'm not concerned with Bitscap. If the price exceeds this level, they have a feature called trailing up, which would allow the grid to follow the price action up and rebuild the grid around that price action. Now, neither Binance or KuCoin offer that ability. Once the price action exceeds the maximum price or their upper level, the bot just simply stops trading and basically won't begin trading again until it comes back down into this zone. Where with Bitscap, this trailing up feature, when you enable it, will allow the grid to follow that price action up. And so in this situation, my upper price limit, I would set right along this resistance area. Now for support, you could look back and see we hit some support down in this level here. It kind of broke through down there, so I don't have true support per se, but if you wanted a very tight grid, you could certainly pull your lower price limit up into this region here. And then you would be set basically on this consolidation period from basically about the end of January to February 9th. But for me, Uniswap is a token I'm willing to buy, and I'm willing to buy at lower prices. So if Uniswap was to sell off beyond this support level, I actually want to be in that action. So I keep checking my 6 and look back a little further, and I can see more support in this region here. So we'll drop the bar down into there. And now I'm giving Uniswap a little more room to maneuver, and still basing my lower price level on actual technical analysis being a support level. Now I'm going to go one step further with this, and I'm going to drop it right in here around the $13 mark. And the reason I drop it down to the $13 mark is I'm looking at this support and looking back a little further again, checking my 6, I see previous resistance turning into future support. And that a lot of times is a reliable level in the future. So at this $13 level, I would be extremely comfortable, and it gives Uniswap a little more room to maneuver and do its thing. So that is how I would determine my upper and lower price level. And this is the type of recon you need to do before you go deploy a bot, regardless of what platform you're deploying it on. You can do the same recon on charting software like TradingView for Binance to determine their upper and lower level prices, or on KuCoin to determine their lower and upper price levels. This same technical analysis can be applied to all grid bots when you're trying to determine the upper and lower price. Now, with those two factors decided, the next factor I need to determine is the number of grids and the grid spacing. And the importance of grid spacing and the number of grids is this is where your profit comes in. The amount of spacing you choose between each grid will generally determine your profit. Each red line represents a sell limit order. That's when you're taking profit. And then each green line represents a buy limit order. That's when you're buying that dip. Each time it hits one of these green lines, it's buying on a limit order that's already been predetermined by your grid spacing. And I typically shoot for a minimum grid spacing of 0.40%, and I'll go as high as 0.9%. And you can see on the chart, these lines increase by just more than double, which means you'll hold that position longer before it sells for profit. And it works the same way. As it moves down, you will wait longer and buy at a lower price, and therefore perhaps make a greater profit on the way back up. And with Bitscap, you can play with the grid spacing or the number of grids. In this case, I could say I want 49 grids. And so that would give me grid spacing of 0.84%. So now I know what my profit factor would be on the move up. And with the other two platforms, they're not quite as friendly, but they do allow you to determine your number of grids, and that would then determine your profit. You can't actually determine your profit, which would then determine your grids, where with Bitscap, I can play with either grid spacing or grid levels, depending on what I want to do. Now, two additional features available on Bitscap are Take Profit, where you could actually have the bot stop, sell all your positions, and take a profit at a certain percentage. And so you could toggle that on and say, once the bot hits 5% profit, stop the bot and take profit. And then the next feature would be a stop loss. Now, if you've watched my videos, you know I'm a firm believer of risk management. And the reason most traders fail, and especially their bots, is they don't manage their risk and they fail to deploy stop losses. Real easy to do in a bull market when the prices are moving up. Most of the new traders in the market today did not experience the sell-off from 20,000 on BTC down to like 3,000. Fortunately, I've been around long enough, over 25 years. I've actually seen stock markets crash. I've seen Forex prices crash. I've seen them manipulated. I don't go into battle without a stop loss 99% of the time. That's like going into battle without armor. You're going to get killed. And so on this particular bot, I would actually set up a stop loss around 10. Now that's a pretty big gap there. But again, I'm extremely bullish on Uniswap. So unless we start crashing below 10, that would be a red flag to me. And that would be a time to get out, regroup, and make a new battle plan. And so that's why I would deploy my stop loss at 10%. Now on Binance, they do give you an opportunity to take profit. They call it a stop loss top price and a stop loss bottom price. So they do offer that function as well. And KuCoin also offers a stop price feature as well. But in the end, when it comes to grid bots, Bitscap is my go-to platform. And I think that pretty much wraps it up. I showed you what I look for in price action before I even start to deploy the bot, and that's I'm looking for something that's moving sideways or trending up slowly. What I'm looking for in my grid bot is slow accumulation. And then I showed you how to determine your upper and lower price levels. And then we went over grid spacing and the number of grids and how that can affect your profit based on the spacing of the grid. And lastly, I touched on deploying a stop loss. You need to determine your own risk tolerance. I can't do that for you. So if you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you want to see more videos on grid bots or my indicator-based strategy bots, now would be a good time to shoot that subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those in the comment section down below. I will leave a link to Bitscap in the description down below. And until next time, remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.